What's up, guys? Welcome back to RollPlay, going into our number 2. Neil, where'd we leave? I guess Jeff was still selling shit.
No, no, you guys
Or
finished
he's done.
selling.
He's done.
You're in
Okay.
Redborn.
Okay. So I guess I turn to the party and be like, "Are we done selling? Can we move on? You guys want to stay here?"
Yes. We're ready to move on.
All
Sure.
right.
Okay.
We'll keep heading west.
Yeah. When you guys get to the High Claris Tower, after you cross over the river, Celia takes her leave and heads southeast.
Before she leaves, I give her 100 gold
Okay.
and tell her that to be safe and we're sorry that we couldn't help her more.
She thanks you, and just sets off on her own. Okay. Unless there's anything else in particular you guys want to do, we might as well fast travel to Riftwatch.
No.
There's no other big town that I would sell the mace at, so I guess not.
High Claris Tower is kind of like a military encampment.
Let me ask
big
then real
fort.
quick there.
Okay.
So I go to the weapon guy.
Mm-hmm.
I have a mace that is known as the Mace of Strength, and I would like to sell it.
Mace of Might.
Mace of Might.
Maybe strength sounded more intense. Maybe it's a good idea. Not there.
Who are you? You're talking to like the armorer
He
or
just
the
walks into the town. I have a
Hey!
mace.
No.
Yes.
No, like I said, I would go in and ask for probably the weapon guy. If there's a wizard, maybe the wizard. Maybe not the wizard though. For a mace, probably the weapon guy.
Yeah. You guys talk to him. He says that while he doesn't have, the authority to spend that kind of money on things, you might be able to talk to, what's right below a general?
Captain.
I'm not sure. I
Captain.
think there's something higher than captain.
President Obama.
Sure. What? Some lieutenant? No, lieutenant's low. Captain.
Colonel, maybe.
Colonel.
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 Colonel. There we go.
Colonel?
That sounds
Oh, it says that.
impressive. You got to talk to the colonel about that.
Where can I find him?
Well, he's pointing like behind him to a tower. He's up there, but I don't think he'll take your audience. He's kind of busy these days.
What are you guys busy with?
The things that you're always busy with at a fortress: training troops, keeping patrols, that sort of thing.
He says
Yeah.
this to like a knight or like a prince that's standing there in finely crafted black silver armor with a gigantic magic sword behind him. The things you normally do in a fortress. He's like, yes. So
Well, fuck if I know what he's busy with, but and if I did, it's not. If I knew the exact details of his plans,
whoa,
I'm telling it to
whoa.
just anyone.
Hey, take it easy there, friend. Don't blow out your anus. Who do I ask about seeing him, even if he is busy? This is a fine weapon. He might do better to have it in his.
I don't like the way you're talking to me.
Do you want a duel?
No, I don't want to duel, but I don't want you to be talking down to me like I'm an idiot.
I didn't mean that, friend. I just thought that you got rather anxious, and I've known a few people to loosen a sphincter or two when they get so anxious, so I didn't want you to do that. Make use of, waste up your armor.
All right. Well, if you want to talk to him, just... I would just go up to the... knock on the tower door.
I shall do that. Thank you, friend.
If it helps, you can tell him you're a friend of Quick Jack.
Thank you. And I give him a gold piece and say, I appreciate the tip.
Okay.
So I knock on the door.
Okay. Is everyone there for this?
Yeah. I
I'm
mean,
sorry. I'm trying to get an idea of where everyone is right now.
I guess I'm walking around, witnessing at least where Vincent's going.
Yeah,
Jen?
I'll be there. I had nothing else to do.
Okay. So you guys all head up. You knock on the door, or you go up to the door, and there's some guards at the base of the tower.
Hi, I'm a friend of Quickjack's. I'd like a quick
They
word
pull
with
their
the
swords
Colonel.
immediately on you, point them at you, and say, "Don't fucking move." And one of them starts shouting, "We need some backup over here."
So, like I said, I was just watching this happen. I'm not next to him.
Right.
I'm there.
Yeah.
They're pointing their swords at me, yelling for backup.
Yeah, and fairly quickly, a whole bunch of other. I mean, you're in the middle of a military camp, right? So a bunch of other people show up with pull out their weapons and like, wait,
Hey,
what's going
guys.
on? And one guy says, "This guy's a fucking friend of Jack's," and everyone all of a sudden gets really upset and has all their weapons drawn.
Well, okay. I think there's been a misunderstanding. The guard over there told me to say that I was a friend of Quickjack's, so that I could maybe see the Colonel. I'm actually just trying to sell a mace, so not trying to take on an entire fortress, but I can see that you guys are all pretty quick to the draw. Does this Quickjack person need a slaying? Because we also do that kind of work as well.
Wait, you don't actually know him?
No, I was told that the Colonel is very busy, and my best chance to see him was to say that I knew Quickjack, because I want to sell this mace. It's a really great mace. I'm a really good salesman. I feel like we could strike up a great deal.
They start chuckling a little bit, and people kind of lower their arms. And who the fuck told you to say that?
I didn't catch his name. He was the... he was actually just about as attractive as Abigail. He was the guard over there. Over yonder.
People start rolling their eyes. Like 3 guys go off in that direction. They say, "Okay, sorry, Colonel's busy. He's got stuff to do, and he doesn't have time to buy weapons and armor from passing merchants, soldiers." I'm gonna. What are you?
Well,
What are you even?
we are... you can call us adventurers, friend.
Passing adventurers, then. He's got, wars to plan and stuff. Doesn't have time to buy your mace.
A war to plan. What do you mean? No?
Anyway,
Hmm.
What did he say?
Is that a war to
Said
plan?
he has a war to plan.
Ah. Okay, well, if you guys aren't interested and you don't need our assistance or help and you don't want to hire us for anything, I suppose there's nothing to do here then, right?
best that you move along.
Sounds good.
All right. By the way, if you do end up coming across a guy named Quickjack, you cut off his hands for me. All right?
Would you like me to bring his hands back here if I do run across him?
That'd be great. I mean, I can't offer you a reward personally, but I think it'd be a favor to a great many of us. He's been been stealing a lot from people that he shouldn't be, and might have taken some things from some people that he shouldn't have. If you know what I mean.
I do know
catch
what you
my
mean.
drift.
I catch all the drifts. Yes, we shall do that just fine.
Even the one in Tokyo?
I do not appreciate the comment, sir. Tokyo Drift was a blight on the history of man.
Whoa. Hold on. Let's break.
Okay.
It's the best drift movie ever. Let's continue.
And you guys head out. Fast travel to Riftwatch. And once there, Lisa tells you that you guys will have to trek across the woods, and she hires a local guide to get you there.
Right?
Cool.
So, Neil, do I know anything about this temple at the end of the world? Have I heard rumors of what the fuck it is?
Of course, yes. It's a very well-known temple. It's said to be the point in the world where there's it's supposed to be a very large chasm here.
Mm-hmm.
And it's supposed to be said, this is where your soul goes when you die. Like, this is how it exits the world. It comes through here. And so people are a little bit weirded out by it because it's supposed to be, like literally the entrance to the underworld.
Okay.
This is where these bandits went?
Lisa says that's where she's heard the last of her family items have been taken.
Okay.
Well, what do you guys want to ride out today? We have these guides with us. I mean, is there anything you guys need to do in town, or should we just go?
No, I'm ready to go. But after this, I think we should investigate this war this guy was talking about. I'm a bit worried about that.
True. We also still have the dragon as well, but
True.
that we've been tracking. Brager, Vincent, you guys good to go?
I am.
So
Sure.
I turn to the guides and ask, what like method of travel will we be going? Are we walking there? Are we riding there? What do you guys think is best?
Horseback is best, but I don't know if you're going to fit that wagon down there. There's no roads.
You guys want to leave the wagon in town?
Sure. I guess.
There's a lot of valuable stuff on there of y'all's, of course.
Well, we can pick up our valuables.
Is someone carrying the bag? Because that's really the only thing.
I was.
Okay, because I sold the lance, and I guess I put the mace back in the bag, but otherwise I don't have anything on the wagon.
Is there anything else
Yeah,
in the wagon?
all my shit is in the bag that I've been carrying.
Brager, you have nothing in the wagon, right?
Right, I have nothing.
Fuck the wagon. let's I need to figure out a means of transportation, but I can go do that on my own. I assume you all have horses?
Yep.
Yeah.
I'll turn to the guides and ask, do you know where someone of my stature might acquire a pony of sorts?
Oh, so you're
Yeah,
looking for
they'll
a
sell you a
baby
pony.
horse.
75 gold for a horse.
Say that seems a little steep, but that's sure, yeah, that's fine.
Okay.
So as he comes back with his little baby horse, I'm like, oh, look at that little baby horse! You got yourself a tiny horse for your tiny self. That's adorable.
Yes.
Yes, I did.
I give a baby carrot to the baby horse.
You don't have any baby carrots.
I'm just like, this elf is a strange one. Let's continue on. I assume we're all ready to ride.
Yeah. Okay. So you guys start riding out. And on your third day, you're just cruising through the woods, la-di-da, totally normal, when out of in front of you, a spear sails
I catch it.
overhead.
No, I don't. Obviously.
So I think it should be noted that how we were riding, I probably would have been riding in front,
Yes.
and the rest of the group would have
I
been
agree. So
riding
the spear
behind.
hits him in the face. What happens now?
So I definitely dodged the spear, catch it with one hand, add it to my inventory.
He catches it, pours salt on it, puts it behind his back. instantly.
It's now in my quiver. I plan on selling it later.
If it's true to the party, you'd hand it to Vincent, and then Vincent would be like, guys, we have to go back. Go find a merchant.
I can see literally dozens of gold being worth here.
Oh, God.
All right. Anyways, Neil. So spear flies overhead.
Spear
but
flies overhead.
It is with Bregor would be in the front. We talked about that earlier. So there is a precedent for that.
Yeah.
Does it fly over his head or the wagon?
There is no wagon.
No wagon. I mean, his head or ours.
Parties in general. It misses was the action I was trying to get here.
Okay. So as it happens, I just rip out my sword, start looking around.
Yeah, I'd pull out my bow and arrow.
Okay.
Yep, samesies.
About 12 bugbears step out of
I'm
the
sorry.
woods.
Bugbears?
Is that
Bugbears.
is that like a Care Bear only?
They're
In
cousins
beetle
of
form?
man scorpions.
Bugbears are giant, hairy cousins of goblins who frequent the same areas as their smaller relatives. They are large and very muscular, standing 7 feet tall. Their hides range from light yellow to yellow-brown, and their thick, coarse hair varies in color from brown to brick red.
12 7-foot-tall things come out of the forest.
Though vaguely humanoid in appearance, bugbears seem to contain the blood of some large carnivore. Their eyes recall those of some savage beast, being greenish-white with red pupils, while their ears are wedge-shaped, rising from the top of their heads. A bugbear's mouth is full of sharp, long fangs. They're also armed and armored.
If only
So
we had some
Gregor's
kind
like
of-
the shittiest ranger I've ever seen in my life.
So we didn't know any of that before.
They were highly camouflaged, guys. Let's just
Get
be real.
them! No!
A bunch of tall Ewoks basically are after us.
Gregor's like, this has caught me completely by surprise. Normally I could track bears, but somehow these 12 gigantic ones.
They look just like orcs to me from that
They're
picture.
a different orc. Orcs are different.
If only we had some kind of lance that we could use on horseback during this fight. That would be amazing. All right, I fire a shot from horseback at the first bugbear I see.
Whoa, hang on. So Neil, they threw a spear.
Hmm.
Did it miss by a lot?
No, not by a lot.
Very close. And then when they
Yeah.
popped out of the bushes, they're not saying anything, and they're obviously super fucking menacing, right?
They're brandishing weapons,
Okay.
and a
That's
few
all
of them
I
are
figured.
notching bows, and a few of them are getting ready to throw
Yeah.
some weapons.
All right.
So he
So,
fires. I
we
pull
should
up the
enter
shield.
combat at this point. Someone should roll
Yes.
initiative.
Gregor's in the front.
D10, 5.
Oh, I need to get him roll 20. Jesus.
Wow, someone was prepared today. God.
Yeah.
Hell of a DM. Hell of a
We're all
DM.
there too.
Shit, that's the wrong music. Sorry about that.
So
It's strange.
meanwhile, Abigail asks Gregor, so did you get that thing we were talking about the other
Not now, Abigail. Not now. After the bugbears.
Okay, they go first. Do. Ba-ba-ba-ba. Ryan, you get hit once by an
Oh,
incoming
shit.
spear for 1 damage. No, wait. Nope, 3 damage. 3 damage.
Oh.
Yep.
Now
And
entered double digits.
ooh, Jeff actually gets shot by a bow for 6 damage. 8, and then there are 4 more. And Abigail gets hit by a
Oh no!
spear for 5 damage.
Damn it.
And before this, everyone was at full, so I should write down how much damage you guys have taken.
28 minus 5.
Neil, as I am a trained soldier, I would know this, but I'm just asking you out of game. Am I better on a horse or off a horse?
On.
Okay.
Oh, you get a +1 for being mounted to hit.
Okay.
So, again, I will fire an arrow at a bugbear.
Well,
Again?
not again. It's your first one.
Again, I say it. But this is
Okay.
the first time I'll actually
He
do
says
it.
it. Yeah. There you go.
Okay.
So is it +7 or +8? I forget. Hold on. +7 with my bow, yeah?
Yeah, 8.
8, okay. And it's a fire arrow.
Okay.
Okay.
It's his third fire as it is fired yet. So.
15.
15 is a hit. 15
Nice.
is your magic number to hit, actually.
And then I roll D8 +2.
Yes.
Nice.
Oh, wait. Plus the
Oh.
fire damage. I didn't roll the fire damage. Hold on.
Plus D4, D6 for fire.
Okay.
Your longbow damage should just be D8 +1, actually.
Okay.
So 5 plus
And then the fire is what? D what?
D6.
8 total.
8 total.
8 damage. Okay. You hit him for 8.
I'm
He
gonna
takes
shoot.
the arrow like a boss and picks up another spear to throw.
I'm gonna shoot the same guy.
Okay, roll the hit.
Am I +7 or +6? Because I'm all messed up because of the gloves thingy. D20 plus.
Yeah, I'm looking. 5, 6.
+6?
Yeah.
Damn it, gloves. 23.
Hit.
Yay.
Was that it was a natural 17? You do not clear by 10, so just a normal hit.
Just D4?
You're using a short bow, right?
Yeah.
D6.
Oh, D6. Ah.
Nice.
Eh.
So Neil,
Yeah.
got my shield out, sword. They pop out of like the bushes, right?
Right. They actually have like a 3/4 surround on you.
Okay. So the guy that fired the bow at me,
Mm-hmm.
is he just holding a bow and he's wearing armor? I guess.
Yeah. He's got chainmail armor on.
So, is he close enough for me to charge right up on an attack?
Because you're on horseback, yes.
Okay.
If you weren't on
so-
horseback, no.
Well, help me understand this because I've never fought on horseback and I'm trying to understand the battle scene. Is it possible for me to ride past someone and take a swipe at him, but then I wouldn't get my second attack, I guess?
Correct.
So if I want to get 2 attacks, I need to just ride up on him and sit there and ride up on him.
Right.
All right. I'm not going to ride into the middle of the pack. I'm going to ride into the side.
Okay, well, they have a fairly, they've got like a horseshoe shape on you guys, and you're in the middle. So there is not actually a cluster so much. They all
Right. So if there's a horseshoe, I'm going to ride over to the right and attack the guy on the furthest right side.
Okay.
Okay? So the guy at the
so
end of the
be
horseshoe.
behind you, actually.
Sure. I'll
But you-
ride back and
alright.
attack them.
Cool.
So now that it's +1, is it +12 on this? So D20 +12?
You are
Level
D20
7.
plus 12, yes.
Oh my
Jesus.
god.
Oh, God.
D20?
Mm-hmm.
7.
Fail miserably. Yeah, your horse, like, you miss, and you're misguided your horse, and you end up losing your second attack this round by like riding
Yeah.
fast.
Understandable.
Yeah.
That's disappointing.
Yeah. JP?
Since I'm on the pony, how far away did Vincent ride? Like, can I reach him?
He rode probably like 60 feet, 70 feet.
And he's up in the middle of next to like the right quadrant, you said, of like 3 or 4 bugbears.
He's at the flank of all of them, near
Okay.
one.
I'm gonna ride over to him and cast Battle Fate on Vincent,
Okay.
which doesn't really do anything this round, but
Okay, cool. Sweet. And Lisa pulls out her sword and charges like right for the crux of the horseshoe shape. And misses almost as badly as Vincent.
Almost.
Almost.
So she rolled a 2.
Yeah. She rolled a 2. Alright, initiative.
I'll
Who
roll
wants
4.
to go?
4.
Nice.
Alright, bugbears go first again.
Son of a bitch.
The one that Jeff rode past turns around and aims a shot at him. And hits him.
So
in the
I have a
back with
question,
an
Neil,
arrow.
before you say how much.
Yes.
Would this be considered a new round?
This is a new round, yes.
Okay, so he gets a +2 AC, according to Battle Fate, which makes him like ungodly.
And misses him.
Because
Are
it
you-
says on the first round it has no effect. The second round he gets a bonus to AC. So since I'm at 6th level, it's +2 bonus. If I'm reading this correctly.
Yeah, I'm just looking up the spell. Oops.
Was my AC 21 or 22 before that?
Your AC is
21.
21 with your shield, but an attack to your back doesn't take shield into account, and then they get a +2 to hit. So a back attack on you would only be AC 19, and then +2. So equivalent to
21.
AC 17.
What?
What?
No,
If they're
I
21.
see, I see.
Back, they get +2 to
Oh.
hit. You don't get your shield bonus.
But he gets +2, so it is 19.
Right.
As soon as you clear that.
Yeah. Round 1, no effect. I think this would actually...
Would this be the no effect round?
Yeah, this would be round 1.
Okay.
Well, no, he took it last round. That
I
was
did
his
cast
turn.
it last
round. It doesn't take effect, and if
Until
he
the
casts
next
after 3
round. He
Right,
cast
so-
on me, and then that was the end of that round. It just so happens that he was the last guy of that round. Then the next round we rolled initiative,
This is a battle of semantics. It sounds like.
but it's
Yeah.
important. What do you mean a battle of semantics? We're deciding whether or not I got hit.
It's up to
To
me.
say that it doesn't count this turn would be to say that the last round wasn't a round for him, right?
That is true. I actually have to side with Jeff here.
Yes, because
I
I'm
would
correct.
say that I would say that it takes effect, and then until so I would say it's still the same round or round 1 for the spell
Why?
because JP hasn't had his turn yet. So
He
what
did have his
JP has-
turn. On his
No,
turn,
no,
he cast
so
it.
he casts the spell, and then when his turn comes up next, then it's been a round for him and for the spell. Does that make sense?
No, I don't think so. That's not what a round is when you go. It's just that we that's why we do initiative at the beginning, remember? Like we don't that's the next round. We signify the next round by doing initiative.
Yeah.
And sometimes we go first, in which case the spell would be all like the order gets fucked up based on this, basically.
Yeah, the spell is poorly worded.
So let it fly this, and then reword it.
The exact form of aid varies from round to round. Round 1, no effect. Round 2, bonus to AC. 3 bonus to saves. I would. Because if the effect for round 1 was something lovely, like, plus 20 to hit, but JP was the last one to when JP rolled his initiative, he was the last one to go, then it wouldn't make any sense to have that effect. Why would you have a spell whose effect could be completely useless for a round?
Let me just put it to you that this is why my brain's having a tough time with this. It's because in every single game where it's like you must wait one turn for something to happen and it's party based, in no fucking game that I've ever played since the conception of game playing have I ever had it. Well, it starts when the guy that cast the spell is actually up. It's just the next turn. So whatever turn-based mechanism you're using, it doesn't matter if that guy is the first in line or the fourth in line. The next turn is when it takes effect. I don't know, but you're the DM, so if in this world you're going to blow my brain for the first time ever where it's like, no, turns don't actually happen based on when the next action of the group happens. It's when the next guy goes. Then
It's time-based. A round is considered 1 minute. So 1 minute from when the spell was cast, this would still be within that first minute. Because we're not going off
But
of...
time is different, right? If we won the initiative, then time is different. We would have gone first. So what is that time?
It's a very valid point. There's a lot of different ways to look at this. Okay. We'll say no effect. Lasted from the time he cast it until we rolled initiative again. We'll just go with that for now because I don't care enough right now. Well, fine.
Like I said, you
Yeah,
decide.
plus-
I'm just saying that's what I thought.
Yeah. I think it's one of those things that normally I would spend like 20 minutes arguing the exact definitions of rounds with people, and then we'd come to some sort of agreement. 17. Okay, even with the +2, you still get hit, though. So I guess it's even less of a point. You still get hit. 4 damage.